So here you can see I've got the boards laid out along the yard here. They have 1/2 inch plywood framed in with 2x4s, and I got some Teflon to go along the bases. Okay, so I'm just finishing up the last couple of boards here, and I'm just putting in the 2x4s along the plywood. Okay, now we're in the process here of putting the plates on the boards. So it just started snowing after our last pictures, and here's where it started. With this post, I started 3 inches off the ground and put the boards up and attached them to this corner post with a screw, and now we're about 4 or 5 inches off the ground here. Then we put the boards up, leveled it, and screwed the boards on to the posts then, and then worked our way over here. Now you can see on this corner we're about 8 to 10 inches off the ground here. I actually had to put another board underneath there to make up the difference, and then worked across this way, putting a post in and putting the boards up. Now what I'm doing here is at the far corner, I'm at about ground level there, a couple inches off the ground, and I'm going to shovel all the snow into this section that is a lot lower, and then stomp it down, and then I'll put a tarp over and start the filling process. So I'm using snow as a fill, so I don't have to use as much water. It's a lot of water to raise up a rink this size, 10 inches on this side, before you even start putting any water up over to this corner. So the snow is a great help in that it works as a leveler. I'll sprinkle the snow down before I put the tarp on, just to give it a little strength. I'll also put a little bench in here, a little bench for the kids to put their skates on, and a gate that just works like that. So I've got some shoveling to do now. Okay, I've got the snow all flattened out here, and now to give it some strength, I'm just going to go around and put a little bit of water on it so that I can put the tarp on a little later when this freezes up, and it won't sag on me because it has a little bit of strength underneath. And there it is, the leveled. One of the problems is if you put too much water on it this one time, you get these, like right in here, these little ice blisters, and it cracks when you put new water on when it's cold. They pop, and they don't make a good surface or a good skating surface. So I don't know how to get rid of that. Use warm water. I'm using cold right now to flood the rink, but putting lots of water on at one time really creates a lot of problems. So the best is just to do, this is even too much, but just a quick layer where you quickly get the water glossy, just a thin layer on it, and let it freeze. And after a lot of work, many floods, the final product. Well worth the time and effort.